That's not good. Leave a battery lay right in the sun. Welcome back. Before I do anything else, go hit all the buttons. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, if you said tell a stranger, you're awesome and you're paying attention and I love you. So I borrowed this pig hauler from my good farm buddy, Charlene. Charlene, you're awesome. And what I've done is I've broken it. So this is a metal crate that normally goes on a 250 gallon, I say water container, but they're generally used for food or liquid that's meant to be used in food making, food processing. We have one as well that I've yet to get over to the barn. So one of these guys, right now I have it hooked to the house. So this holds 275 gallons and had sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide in it. So now I need to get it to the barn and get that all set up so I have water over there without having to haul it. But the matter at hand today is I borrowed it, I busted it, I fixed it. If you borrow a tool, take it back in the same shape you got it or better. That's just the rules. What sucks about that is we all know the price of wood right now is insane. Half-inch sheet of plywood near me, 75 bucks. But I borrowed this for two reasons. Reason number one, I needed to haul 2 sheep down out of the field so that I could sell them. Here's a picture of me doing that. And reason number two is I had 2 hogs. I told you we were getting rid of the Kunekune, so I've sold one to my uncle and I've sold one to another person. Both of those hogs are going to go to the butcher next week, and I cannot do it without this. I'll basically hook this cart up to the zero turn, haul it up to the field, load the pigs in it. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but that's what's going to happen. And then what I'll do, I'm going to back the truck up to this hill right here. I'll back the cart down and basically slide this crate right onto the truck. So for now, let's get the cracking on getting this fixed. Okay, can I turn this video into a review? So we've been members of Sam's Club for, I don't know how long, 14 years, 15 years, something like that. If you don't like them, cool. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not down with the, I don't like that, so you shouldn't like that crowd. I like them. I go there. If you don't, I don't have a problem with that. Generally, if you buy something at Sam's, you're getting a ton of extra stuff. Extra pieces and parts, bonus stuff. So I bought this tool set. Comes with deep well, came with wrenches. I have a rule, if it comes with wrenches, I don't generally buy it. If it comes with a hammer, never buy it. If it's a set like this. But I trust Sam's Club for quality, so I bought it. You know, I had a single problem with any of the tools. The only problem I've had, you have your standard 6-way, and then they generally make a finer tooth. And I don't know why they even make these, but these are crap. You can't put any torque on these, or those teeth just shear right off. So Sam's Club, not this one. I've not been able to break anything else, and I'm pretty good at breaking stuff. So it gets a half pass. Anyway, they've just put a 7/16" nut and bolt on there. Complaining about a hammer, and now I need one. If you've never used a ratchet for a hammer, don't talk to me. What is the haps? All right, it's gonna zip around this, take all the nuts and bolts off, and then pull that bottom off. Well, I had hope, but I don't know how old it is, but it's definitely rusty, and I think everything is just gonna snap off. See this? 1/2-inch thick plywood. I don't know if you can read that. Premium white face primed back. I don't know what that means. It said cabinet grade in the store. It's 1/2-inch plywood. It's been sanded and primed, and it was $25 cheaper than just regular plywood. I'm gonna go with that. I drop this crate on here, trace it, cut it out, drill some holes, find some nuts and bolts, put this thing back together. Turns out that there are 3 more bolts. There's always another bolt. For those of you wondering if I've had a recent tetanus shot because I'm working with rusty metal, the answer is yes. 2019, I was making a cheese press. and I was using a grinder, no safety glasses, and I shot a piece of metal right into my eye. So I had to go to the hospital. They couldn't get it out, of course. They don't have the proper equipment, we'll say. What he did do was, I'm gonna try to be nice. He dripped the fluid into my eye to numb my eye, which felt like hellfire. And then he left the room. I'll be back. Comes back like a half hour, 45 minutes later. The numbing agent's already worn off. Oh, okay, well, we'll have to do it again. So he dripped it in my eye again. Came back. His preferred technique was to take a scalpel and shave off thin layers of the cornea, try to cut off some of the metal to keep the metal from dragging on my eyelid until I could get to the eye doctor. So they gave me a tetanus shot. Well, without telling me, they gave me a TDP shot, tetanus, diphtheria, pertussis combo. So I was pretty mad about that, but it's already in my system. What am I gonna do? So yeah, the local hospital here for emergencies, pretty much known for sucking. So yes, I've had a tetanus shot. Okay, back to work. So I had to go get my tools, and the Bucky boys untied my shoe. I left my level in the buck barn that I built last year. That was pre-YouTube. If anybody has goats, you know they play a supervisory role when you're building things. Here's Jack supervising my build. What's that? Where's my sawhorse? I don't have those. I don't have those. Have a trash can. That'll work. Would you rather have background music? Okay. Well, I don't know when you fell, but I can't recut the wood, so... I told you it's windy. Wait until you see my awesome wind sock that I made. It's quite literally a sock with a hole in it. In my defense, it already had a hole in it. So that's all four corners, just so I could square it up on the wood. So I'm gonna go see if I can find some nuts and bolts that match. The hunt is on. Okay, stealth camera mode, popping it in the truck. As you can see from the trees back here, it's crazy windy. Basically, local hardware store, had to get a bunch of new hardware for the pig hauler. So I'm gonna set the camera up so you can see me drill some holes and put some nuts and bolts in there. That'll finish that, and then we're gonna haul 2 pigs to the butcher. What up, Buzz? This guy likes to sneak in my truck, which I don't mind, but if he gets closed in there when it's hot like it is today, I'm probably gonna kill him. All right, let's finish this. Y'all saw a picture of my redneck wind sock. Gonna work, it's gonna work today. We're probably blowing about 20 constant, probably 25, 30 gusts. That's pig hauler finished. I was starting to get all crazy and elaborate, and then Lil Lou came just dashing down the hill there for some food. Saw she got right up in, so then I went and got Mama. You also saw she came running out of there a little bit. Everybody freaked out. I freaked out. Yeah, 2 pigs in a crate. Now we just got to get them across the creek, up out of here. We'll be good to go. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. Done and done. How do you move pigs with the 0-turn mower? It's just like that. I'm not sure if they'll let me film at the processor, so if not, I guess this will be the end of the video. I'll give you updates on like the hang weights, which is them processed to just meat, and then we'll go from there. Cool. That was easier than I thought. I was trying to get all elaborate and build crazy schemes and channels and using cattle panels to build gateways, and they just were like walked right down into the truck. Now, that being said, I fed them yesterday morning, but I did not feed them last night, and I did not feed them this morning. Normally I feed them about 9 a.m. and it's 12:30 right now, so they were quite ready to eat. I was surprised because Lil Lou is the one that actually came down. They hear me rattling that food container and they come running. They can hear it through the barn wall, and then they're ready to go. I had that whole channel set up, and I was gonna walk them down there, let them get up on the pallets, walk in the crate, just like you saw them do. I walked around back and they were right on this, there's a steep hill right at the back corner of the barn, and they were right there. I thought I'll back this cart around there. They can basically step off of the hill into the cart and it'll be easy peasy. But when I went in and I got the food and they heard the food rattling, Lil Lou came running, just full blast, and then you saw what happened from there. She jumped up on the pallet and into the into the cart. Then she came back out when Mama came, but you see the end result. We got him in there. They're ready to go. I don't know who's going to be down with this and who's not going to be down with this. Do you think this is easy? You got another thing coming. It is not. It is not easy at all. We've been raising them for a couple years. Well, how can you do it? How can you buy meat at the store? At least this meat, I know. I'm not saying that all meat is treated poorly and commercial. Of course not. I'm sure there's some great ones out there. I'm saying I know that I treated these pigs very well. They were fed well. They had a good life. They got lots of love, belly rubs, back rubs. And now it's time to get processed. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.